What is up, FA Nation? It's Kevin Tompkins here, and I'm back with another Target Report bullet points for Week 13 heading into Week 14. Monday Night Football just got over with the Bengals beating the Jaguars in overtime. So we are flipping the page from Week 13 to Week 14. Of course, only a week away from the fantasy football playoffs in most leagues. So it is paramount that we bring you the most actionable information to bring to you to your fantasy leagues. And if you like what we're doing here at Target Report Bullet Points, be sure to hit the like and subscribe button on the video. It lets us know what we're doing. You like it and you want more of it. So without further ado, let's get into Target Report Bullet Points for Week 14. Let's get you those championships. The road starts here. For all the rookie wide receivers producing out of the gate this season, it has taken some patience with Jaxon Smith-Njigba, but he is slowly developing before our eyes. Take Week 13, for example. JSN did earn a season-high 11 targets on a 7-reception, 62-yard line, and should have added a touchdown that was ruled a touchdown on the field, but then reversed upon replay. His performance in Week 13 goes under the radar because of DK Metcalf's 3-touchdown game and because of that reverse touchdown, but it is something we should be paying attention to. A 29% target share and 34% targets per route run last week is nothing to shake a stick at. We're all looking for upside here, and while Geno Smith hasn't been what he was last season, the fact that he just torched the Dallas Cowboys on national TV can potentially be that catalyst for the Seahawks offense to play like what we envisioned them being this season. JSN will be at the forefront of that, and I'm comfortable starting him in my flex or as high as a wide receiver 3 for the rest of the season. With the awful news of a fractured fibula prematurely ending the season for Tank Dell, we now ask how the Texans' passing game will shake out for the rest of the season. Well, as we saw in Week 13, if Noah Brown and Robert Woods are not going to catch one pass and leave more than half of the receptions and 46% of the targets to Nico Collins, he will take them and produce. Nico Collins put up a staggering 191 yards receiving on his 9 receptions, adding a touchdown as well. On the season, Collins has an excellent season-long 24.6% targets per route run and a wild 2.81 yards per route run, which is the 4th highest mark among all pass catchers with at least 50 targets. Collins has been crazy efficient this season thanks to the massive upgrade CJ Stroud brings to the offensive environment in Houston. There will be some weeks where one or a couple of pass catchers like Dalton Schultz, Noah Brown, Robert Woods, or anybody else that takes targets, but this passing game now flows almost exclusively through Collins. In fact, I don't think it's a bold call to call him a top 10 fantasy wide receiver for the rest of the season. Ramondre Stevenson was hip drop tackled on the second drive for the Patriots and was ruled out for the rest of the game, leaving Ezekiel Elliott all but one of the running back carries the rest of the way in Week 13. Zeke has been much more efficient than we've given him credit for, and trust me, I'm not one to give him a lot of credit. Despite averaging 3.8 yards per carry, his 42% success rate, or rush percentage over expectation, rates in the top 12 of backs with at least 65 carries this season. While the offensive environment is pretty putrid with the Patriots unable to score real, actual points in a professional football contest, much less fantasy points, the lack of touchdown or scoring equity for Elliott hampers him. Still, he should have a sizable role as long as Stevenson remains out with his ankle injury. Zeke is a low-end RB2, and while backups JaMycal Hasty or Kevin Harris, as well as Ty Montgomery, could take some work, Elliott is a lock for at least 14 to 18 touches, a few targets, the opportunity at the very least to be a low-end RB2 without those touchdowns. If the Patriots happen to score actual points and Zeke is a part of that, well, we potentially could have Elliott as a key cog on fantasy championship teams if he gets a few games to show that he truly isn't washed.